All right, guys, if you're watching this later on to do this workout, I have shared my screen so that you are able to easily see the workout ahead of you. We're going to do a warm-up, 30 seconds on each movement. I will call that out a little bit before each transition and do that with you as well, so you can always just look to me if you can't hear exactly what I'm saying. So let me set up my WOD clock here. We're gonna do nice little 30 seconds of each movement to get warmed up, and then we'll do some other mobility stuff since we'll be doing some snatching and some other fun weighted movements today. So here is our timer. I'll go ahead and start that countdown. We're gonna start with jogging in place. And begin. So just 30 seconds here. Nice and easy. Next movement we're moving on to, at that 30-second mark, will be high knees. So right now, just nice and easy. And on up to the high knees. And jumping jacks. Next up, mountain climbers. Coming down to that high plank position. And last but not least, we're going to take a no weighted overhead squat, so arms are overhead, sitting back. Trying to keep that chest up. Good. All right, so moving on, we're going to do a couple more mobility things, preparing for those snatches. All right, we're going to come down all the way down to our bellies. So laying here, we have our arms in this wide position. Head is looking straight down at the ground. We're going to make fists. And thumbs are up to the ceiling. And then we're just going to begin to contract those traps and upper back, taking nice little 6-inch reps here. Again, prepping and priming those traps for those snatches. Just about 5 to 10 reps here in this Y position. And then we're going to transition to the T position. Again, same thing here, hands in, fist, thumbs to the ceiling. Five to 10 reps, just coming about 6 inches off the ground. Think about squeezing a pencil between those shoulder blades. And last but not least, arms in this kind of field goal position. This is the W. And we're gonna lift the elbow and the wrist at the same time, parallel to the ground. So again, really trying to be active through that backside, prepping and priming all of those ligaments in there to work as one unit. Good. Coming all the way up. So, one of the movements that we're gonna do in the workout tonight that I want you to briefly get some practice with here in our warm-up is that starfish crunch. So, what that looks like is we're here, laying on our backs. So arms are overhead in that Y position, and we're gonna come up so feet stay off the ground the whole time, and then we're gonna come up and touch opposite hand to opposite shin or foot even, if that's available to you. You're gonna take the same leg side, arm out to the side. So here, just think about feet and arms, shoulders stay off the ground the whole time, coming back into that hollow position. So in the workout tonight, we're gonna do alternating 5 on each side for 10 total. Okay, that is the starfish crunch. If that is not quite available to you yet, that's totally fine. I encourage you to work on just doing a bicycle. So here, still engaging the core the whole time, feet are staying off the ground. Hands are behind the head in this bent elbow position, and then we're just gonna bring the knee, opposite knee to the elbow. Okay, so feet are still staying off the ground the whole time. Just quite, not as quite of long levers with those arms as the full starfish. So, next up, the workout tonight is a 6-minute EMOM. So every 6 minutes, for 30 minutes, so that's 5 rounds total, you're gonna do a 400-meter run. If you don't have like a watch that calculates distance for you, or you don't know in general, you know, what a quarter of a mile out from your front door looks like, or wherever you're at, that's totally fine. Just do about a minute out and a minute back. So that's kind of about a pace if you ran a 8-minute mile. So kind of, if you know where your 1 mile time is, you can kind of guess where your 400-meter time may be. It doesn't have to be, we don't want this to be like a full out 400-meter sprint, but we also don't want it to be like a leisurely jog either. So you'll do that 400-meter run, then you'll come in and, you know, come back to where your workstation's at. Do 10 bent over reverse grip rows. So this can be done with 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells, or a barbell if you do have that available to you. So what that is gonna look like, again, bent over, reverse grip. Let me move my camera up again a little so you can see full body. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to demonstrate with my dumbbells. So soft knees, we're going to come into this good deadlift position. Weights are just right at the knees out in front of the thighs. And then rowing up, we're going to keep the elbows nice and close into the rib cage and down. So 10 of those. Again, really maintaining that good deadlift position, strong lumbar curve. Setting yourself up to be nice and strong through that core. So those are your bent over reverse grip rows. Then next up is that starfish crunch. So you have 5 on each side. You're gonna alternate. So 10 total there. And then you move on to 10 seated center split Arnold presses. So again, these can be done with dumbbells, kettlebells. Yeah, just dumbbells or kettlebells. No barbell on this one because you're gonna have some rotation here. So this is what that looks like. As it states, you're gonna come down to a seated position, center split, whatever that looks like for you. It's not about the angle at which you're not really looking for a super flexible split here. It's really just gonna force you to maintain your posture and core work, taking the legs out of the situation scenario. So Arnold press, we're here in the front, knuckles, or I guess I should say fingers are facing towards you as you begin. Again, brace that core, and then you're gonna press up as you rotate the knuckles or fingers out. So again, coming down, starting here in front of you. Think about elbows nice and parallel, perpendicular to each other, and then pressing straight overhead, ending with those elbows nice and locked out, and biceps nice and close to the ear. We don't want anything too far out here and too far forward or too far back, okay? So good. Full speed, this is what they'll look like. You're here, 1, 2, and so on, okay? So I'll give you a few minutes if you need to kind of test run, if you have several options on dumbbell weights. You can kind of see the ones that I'm doing here are 15s, and I would say I would stick with 15s during this workout for myself because it will get pretty spicy. So next up, after that Arnold press, then we have our dumbbell or barbell snatches. So here, you'll just need one dumbbell for this, or one barbell. I'm going to show you a couple angles on this movement so you can see proper mechanics. So again, set those feet up about shoulder distance apart. And we're here, again, really maintaining the integrity of that strong lumbar curve, touching the end of the dumbbell down to the ground. And then we're going to snap it up, catching in that snatch position, and then standing it all the way up. We just went to alternate hands. We're doing dumbbells. So we're here. Think about that dumbbell staying nice and close into the body all the way up and catching right over the head. So again, you want to think about everything staying nice and stacked, close into the body on the way up. And then when you're switching hands, you just want to be below your shoulder line. So you're not trying to switch hands up here around your face and lose grip. So I'll show you again real quick, facing forward. We're here, sitting back, keeping those knees behind the toes, and then driving up. And so on. So that is your dumbbell snatch. If you have a dumbbell, or if you are fortunate to have a barbell, you can always do barbell snatches as well, okay? So, let's see. So every 6 minutes, you're gonna get through this list of reps, and with whatever time you have left over in that 6 minutes, you'll get to rest. So when I tested this for programming, I got done in about 4.5, 5 minutes. So hopefully you will have about a good 60 seconds at least of rest each round, okay? So 6-minute EMOM for 5 rounds total, 30 minutes of work, but with potentially about 1 minute of rest each round, okay? So I will get this WOD clock set up here. All right, so starting with that 400-meter run or 1 minute out the door, 1 minute back. Then we're gonna grab some dumbbells, kettlebells, or barbell for those bent over rows. Remember, reverse grip into the body, keeping the elbows nice and close. And then 5 on each side, starfish crunch. 10 seated of those Arnold press from here, overhead. And then the 5 alternating dumbbell snatches, keeping that dumbbell or barbell nice and close into the body. Okay? All right, let's have some fun. And here's your countdown. Get a 10-second countdown, starting with that 400-meter run. And go. Nice work, guys. So 90 seconds till we start that second round. Twenty seconds. Come on, ladies. Let's go, 60 more seconds. We're gonna start again from the top. All right, here we go, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, guys. It's all downhill after this. Seconds more to finish up your round or to catch your breath before we go for that fourth round. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go.
please. Only one more round after this. Still have 90 seconds. Finish it up or catch your breath. Enjoy your rest. One more time through. Great job, everyone. Keep it up, 90 seconds. Finish up all those reps. Sixty seconds. Finish strong, guys. Last round is where you're gonna get stronger, better, faster, testing your endurance and testing your mental capacity. 20 seconds. All right, guys, great job. I hope you did enjoy this little 6-minute EMOM. Please let me know if you enjoyed this. Any movements you'd like to see next week. We may do another Power 45 HIIT, so let Erin know, send us some feedback, and can't wait to see you again. Thanks, guys.